I did not pay no $318. I don't even believe that. Did I pay that much? If I want it. Like when I'm in my house and I see something I like, I'm gonna spend. I'm gonna spend. Why? Because I gotta keep looking at it. And if I keep looking at it, it's something I didn't want, then I'm gonna be mad and be like, you know what? Forget this. I want to get what I really want. So hey, you guys, it's your girl Glamazante, and I'm back with another video. Y'all know y'all love my home decor. I've been working on my house. Yeah. So I've been gone for a little minute. So while I was gone, I was like, you know what? I really do need to work on this house. Okay. So I worked on 3 different areas and I wanted to talk to you guys about them. I know typically people will do like a whole house tour thing, but I just felt like I wanted to share where it was at right now. That way it wouldn't get too overwhelming because I am kind of going in on the decor. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to be talking about 3 different areas. I'm going to be talking about my entryway, talking about my travel wall that I did, and I'm going to be talking about my dining room table set area as well. So I'm going to be talking about 3 different areas of my home. Now, most of these were purchased not all of them, but most of them was purchased between Hobby Lobby, Amazon, and Target and a few things. If I'm forgetting something, I'll just shout it out. But yeah, I have everything linked below as well. So I just got done filming for the day and I decided to like go in and share some more details with you guys about stuff. So let's get into it. First things first, for sure. Now, yeah, let's just get into it because honestly, I just want to go through and tell y'all each piece where I got it from, how I'm a sculpt it out and what everything means to me, and then go from there. You know, I think that's the best way. Okay, you guys, so I want to throw this in here because I did get this after the video was recorded. This is the TikTok viral mirror. Got it from Home Goods. It's the Sophia Rae Mirror, and it was $220. Girl, I told them it was a couple little blemishes on it, and they marked the price down to $180. But it ended up fitting perfectly in my living room over here on this wall that I was talking to you guys about not having anything to put on. So yeah, it looked amazing, but run to Home Goods. They actually have a pink one as well. And when I got it, I did not know it was a viral TikTok mirror, but I highly suggest go over there and get the mirror. So let me tell you, so for my entryway, I knew I wanted it to have like a table mirror type vibe. I had been seeing that all over like Pinterest. So that was where my inspo was going. I knew it was going to be a circle mirror and I knew it was going to be a table. Now I had to just find out which ones were working best for me as far as the price point and what I really, really wanted it to like look like, you know? So I went on Amazon and I ended up seeing this entryway table. So let me tell you, I instantly fell in love with the table because it was like black. It kind of had like a wood feel to it, but it looked like black wood. And then also it was like really sturdy. It looked thick. It wasn't like flimsy and thin. I didn't want nothing that looked like it was like, what's that fiberboard stuff? I didn't want it to look exactly like that. Now it might be some type of variation of it, but it looks a lot more thicker, sturdier, heavier. The table was only $78. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I got the little table. It looks super sturdy. It actually was very easy to put together. It does not have any drawers to it. Oh Lord, I had posted this on I'm looking at my Amazon. I literally had posted this like the other day saying it's only one table left. You have other ones, barnwood, cappuccino. Oh, they got like a fox, like gray marble kind. So they do have different variations of the table. So if you're interested in that, for sure, make sure you go over there and get that. All right. Then I went on Amazon also and I was looking for a mirror. Now I knew I wanted the mirror to be fairly big, but I didn't want it to be super, super big, but I did want to be big enough that if I wanted to take a cute little quick flick, you could really see me. Now I did get a 32-inch rounded mirror, meaning it's 32 inches circumference. But the problem was that with the mirror, I think I could have went a little bit bigger. I do think I could have went a little bit bigger. I could have maybe did like a 40-inch mirror. Shoot, I didn't have to go like the 60 or nothing, but I could definitely went to like 36 inches, possibly between that 36, 40-inch, you know, thing. I could have did one of those, but I decided to get the 32-inch. It doesn't look bad. I actually do like it. Now in the future, I might possibly change it out, but for right now, it does suit its purpose and it fits for what I'm trying to do, for sure. So I got the mirror and that only ended up being like $70. So I'm like, all right, bet. I had got this leopard. It's like a gold leopard statue. And the crazy part about it is I always look back at like 90s fashion, home decor, and everything kind of is super dated looking, but I have like such a big attraction to it because I just love the way it was. It just gave me it was like personality. Like everybody now does like
super beige, super white. That's it. Like with me, I do like that look, but I do want to incorporate things that give it personality. So I went to Home Goods and I seen the leopard in there. I'm like, dang, I kind of think I like that, but I'm like, where am I going to put it in my house? Now, when I looked at it, it was only $150, but it was like a small chip on the bottom of it. And I'm like, you know me, I don't really care about that. I want the leopard. It's $150. Once I got it home and I really like looked it up, girl, it was on Z Gallery for $300 and I only got it for like $110. I said 150. It was like $110. It was not no 150. It was like 110. So I ended up snatching that. Boom. So now at this point, I got the mirror, I got the table, I got the statue. I definitely highly suggest doing a statue. I think it brings a little extra difference to the house. Like I said, back in the 90s, they had like all types of statues, 2 leopard arches, like just different stuff. The tables used to be leopard. They would have like different sculptures. I wanted to incorporate those in my home. So I know as I keep going, I'm going to keep grabbing stuff like that. And for $110, you can't beat it. I brought that tree from LA. It's a banana leaf tree. And it's crazy because I only paid like $100 some for it, because I went to this plant district in LA, and I tell everybody when you go there, go to the plant district. It's like a wholesale plant district. You can purchase plants. They're at wholesale price. Love them. I have everything linked below. If you're questionable about anything I'm talking about, it'll all be linked below. I always wanted to have like a blanket basket in my house. I've never had it in my house before. I would see people periodically be like, oh, if you want a blanket, go in a basket, stuff like that. So I knew it was going to be space under that table, and I did not want to have like chairs because it didn't make sense. You know, it just don't make sense. So the only thing I can think is put 2 baskets underneath there. And I have been looking for baskets. So I ended up getting 2 Home Goods baskets, and one was like $27 and one was $25 because they're like, one's a little bit larger than the other one. And they were the perfect size, the perfect color. They were like brown, white, a little flecks of black in them. But overall, it kind of went with my color scheme. I knew my color scheme over there from the jump was going to be black, beige. My floors, you see, they're like redwood. So I had to make sure I kept in that whole thing in my mind, you know, baskets. And they were deep enough that I could put blankets over them. So I have like green blankets, tan blankets, blue blankets. I throw them in there, but they go to the bottom of the basket. That way the basket comes up enough that you don't actually see all that color. It's just like, it looks like a basket in a shadow because it is underneath the table. Now the marble arcs, I ended up getting 2 of them. I purposely purchased one. I think sometimes when I go on Amazon, if I like something, I hit it. And then when I see it again, I hit it again, not realizing it's already in the cart. So it sent me 2. But the great thing about it is when it did send me 2, I like the way it kind of looked like stacked behind each other. So that's what I did with these. I stacked them right behind each other, one behind the other. And these are actually marble, but they do have black inside of them. And I knew the white was like not white, but it was a little off-white enough that I could get away with it. So I try to coincide everything together, if that makes sense. Now this vase, I love how large it is. I do love how heavy it is. It did cost me about $25. So I definitely recommend Home Goods are super good for vases. And it was just like perfect. Boom. Now inside of the vase, I know I didn't want to put any type of pampas because I feel like pampas was like a thing I always do. Like I was just like, girl, it's pampas out upstairs. So a substitute that I found was this grass. Crazy part about this grass is I got it from Hobby Lobby, but I had been watching this grass for so long. The grass was actually, believe it or not, $17.99 for each piece. $17.99, $17.99, $17.99. I'm like, I'm not paying $17.99 for this. Nope, I'm not doing it. And I almost broke down one time when I went there and did it, but I was like, you know what? I need to stay committed to waiting. I need to wait. And I'm glad I did, because when I waited, it reduced down to $1.79. I think one of them, it was $1.69. I'm like, oh my God, no, $1.29. So I ended up getting them all on sale, and I bought like 2 of each color. This lamp actually came from Target. It was like $10. I originally got this for my guest bedroom, but I was like, okay, this is on pause right now. So I decided to take this donut lamp, put it down here. It was like $10. I think, not even gonna hold you, I do like the lighting of it. So when it's like dark in my living room, I actually have this little light on sitting over there, and it just lights up the room. It does do a lot of lighting because it does take regular bulbs. It doesn't take like the little decorative bulbs. I had to incorporate my child. So I decided to get some gold frames. These came from Hobby Lobby. They were all on sale. I think these were super cheap. I think this was like $5 or $3. And then the other one was like $1. So this is just a regular gold frame, but I'll still have everything linked below because they do still have stuff available on the website. Girl, I was hollering because when I posted a picture, my friend was talking about not denim from 1999, 1950s, still looking the same. I said, child, please don't do my baby. I did this. I got this from Hobby Lobby. It was $19.99. It's a planter. And I actually ended up putting this is where I put the banana leaf tree inside of here. I've been looking for a vase that's big for over there, but the problem is some of the vases that are big, they have a look. This thing is already hitting the ceiling. So when I use another vase, it has like a little bit of height to it, so it kind of makes it hit the ceiling even more. I was trying to avoid that. This kind of goes straight flat to the ground. Yes, it's a little tight on it, but I don't actually hate it. Some people was like, girl, you need to get a bigger vase. I don't really feel like I do. I think it just goes. I think that I love the fact that it's like an off gold and bronze. Nothing over there is like particularly matching, but it all is very complimentary of each other. So I was kind of still feeling it, you know? So hey, it's my house. I'm the one that gotta look at it every day, so I was here for it. So I ended up getting this little thing, and at first I was like, I don't know if I love it. I ain't gonna hold you, but when I was really looking at it, I was like, okay, it kind of looked like it would fit over there on the wall. So I did get it. I just gotta put one little nail up and hang it up, but y'all clearly can see now as the video's over, I've done that. But girl, it only ended up being $1.79. I was like, is this my luck or something? Like everything over there was just becoming super affordable. I was like, yes, yes. And I don't know if y'all know, Hobby Lobby right now is doing a 90% sell off. So if you're like a girl that likes to shop, you on the East Coast, Hobby Lobby's all over because they was on the West Coast too. They were. Hobby Lobby was on the West Coast, so for sure. But girl, when I tell you, I ate them right up. I was like, I'm gonna tear it up. So definitely go over to Hobby Lobby. They was 75% off, then they went from 75 to 90%. So by the time y'all see this video, I don't know if it's gonna be anything over there. That was like my walkway table decor in a whole collective. Cause it was like miscellaneous different things. But overall, for the most part, Amazon for the mirror, Amazon for the table, for sure. If anybody's been following me for a while, you do know I like to go on vacation. I do a lot of trips. I go out the country quite a bit. And I'm really proud of that, honestly, because I'm the first in my family to really just go out the country a lot on both sides. Most of them don't even have a passport. I wanted to share these accolades in my home. And I always thought about it in the back of my head. I was like, I do want to travel. So my whole inspo behind the travel wall was I wanted to use images of me out the country and basically make it like it's an art gallery, but in my home. So I have a lot of pictures, and even with certain stuff that wasn't pictures, I took a video and then did a still image of the video and screenshot it. So like the picture up there with the elephant, that's like a screenshot of a video, but it still works. I got these frames. I got them in sets of 9. And this is an image in this one as well. I was in Bali for this one. And I basically got 11 by 13 frames size. And then they have a mat inside of it. The mat is basically this white border inside of here. And then the actual picture is an 8 by 10. So the photo is 8 by 10. The frame is 11 by 13, but the mat is making it 8 by 10 size. So I knew I wanted to get something that was going to help me to make sure it all stayed on point. So I got me a laser level, and it's like it's a laser, but it's a little dime size, not even dime size. It's so like pin size point on it. You push it in your wall, you turn the laser on, you make sure that it's leveled correctly, and it'll help you to even everything out. 3 inches between each frame side by side, but then next row was like 4 inches. That's what I think. But depending on your wall, you're gonna do it to your liking and what you love. Now these frames were super cheap. I got 9 frames for $30. And if you do, that was because I use white frames. If you do black frames, they're actually even cheaper. I think it's $23, but I didn't want black personally. I wanted white. And that's just how that area was. I was going to actually hang up a light. You know how you do the little light that is like a art gallery light? But I was just like, I don't really feel like I want to do that. I'm going to save that for my dining room area. That's more of the area I want to do that kind of thing at. I got trips planned. I'm going to Bali, going to Costa Rica. If you guys are interested in coming on those trips with me, you definitely can sign up. Link is in the bio. But I do a lot of things. So I know I'm going to be going to more places. I'm definitely going to Greece. Like, and then, you know, when I just came back from Brazil, I put the Brazil stuff up there. So it's like I have, you know, some good stuff going, you know, up there, but I don't want to just slum it out. Like, I feel like in most of the pictures, I try to do one area, one location. Now, one thing I did think I wanted to do was label them. So under each picture, it would have been a little label that said Dubai or Bali, Indonesia or Brazil. But for right now, I don't think I want the label. Somebody was like, it's a really good conversation piece. It is. But at the end of the day, if anybody come in my house, most likely they already know where I've been, you know? So it's just one of those things. I do like it though. So only disclaimer I will say is if it's a glare, like you see how it's a glare. So when it hangs up there, sometimes some of the images have glare, but you can get cause this is not glass. This is like some type of plastic something, but you can get frames with the inside that is glare free, where it means the lighting won't beam off of it. It'll just be looking exactly straight like it's supposed to. So will I change these out? Probably. But just to start off, it doesn't look bad, and just being up there, it doesn't look bad at all. Like, I actually like it, but moving forward, this was like the cheap way to do it. It looked good. It got over the point that I was trying to give, you know? So I just went with it. So my dining room table set area is next. Okay. So this whole thing pretty much is Amazon, except for like my placemats. So I'm going to start with the table. The table I ended up getting came from Amazon. It's a 60-inch table. Now, my table only ended up being like $320. I was looking for a table that was a little thicker, a little bigger, like heavier. Like, I didn't want nothing that was like rocky or nothing like that. I'm pretty sure you can find tables that are cheaper. But personally with me, I just wanted that table. That's the one I wanted. And I'm not going to hold y'all. I had seen this girl on TikTok, and she kind of did her inspo this way. I got my inspo from her. Cannot remember her name. Don't know her name. Don't even follow her. I just was on my FYP. But I don't really do much on it, so it doesn't get scratched. But my mom was telling me if I wanted to, I could get glass put over top of it or just something so it's not like gonna get messed up. But it doesn't get messed up because it's not much going on over there anyway. But then I was like, I need a mat. So I did get my rug to be 5x8. Now, I could have got it bigger, but I did not want no big old rug over there. So I do see that my chairs do hang out a little bit over my rug. That's perfectly fine with me. But if you want to purchase something bigger, I do recommend going up a size. With me, I like the fact that it's kind of like off of it. I do. But I do understand how some people don't like that. So that's not your vibe. That's not your vibe. As far as my chairs, I got them off Amazon as well. They had different sets that you could get of the chairs. My chairs are linen upholstered chairs. Now, if you want to, you can get table size chairs or bar stool size chairs. I wanted the table size chair come a little bit above the table, but I like it. I like the way it looks because it just kind of gives it that. It looks more modern, looks newer. And I learned this tip off TikTok where it's basically saying if you want your house to look newer and more modern and contemporary, you have to mix and match pieces. You can't go get a dining room table set and then get the matching chairs. I mean, you can, but it just looks super matchy-matchy. It kind of looks dated. It was the 24-inch height chairs. It was a pack of two were $318. Oh! I did not pay no $318. I don't even believe that. Did I pay that much? Girl, let me go look at the order. No. I paid, oh no. Altogether for my chairs, I paid $575.84. I did. But I had a $200 gift card. So for four chairs, it would have been $715. Plus the $300 table, which is like $1,000, and then plus the rug I got was like $100. So it was like about $1,000 for this. Like I said, you can mix and match it. I'm just showing you what I ended up getting. If you could get a cheaper table and just get the chairs, that would also work. But I just like the way it looks. It looked good to me, y'all. Like if I want it, I want it. Like when I'm in my house and I see something I like, I'm gonna spend. I'm gonna spend. Why? Because I gotta keep looking at it. And if I keep looking at it, it's something I didn't want, then I'm gonna be mad and be like, you know what? Forget this. I want to get what I really want. That's my problem. Like something big like that, I can't not get exactly what I want or to look in my head, because then I'm gonna spend the money to get something else and then eventually get what I want, and then I done bought it twice. I done bought something twice. The knockoff version I ain't really want, and the one I really wanted. I ended up getting this mat. They were $15.99 from Hobby Lobby, but I ended up getting them on sale. Girl, they only ended up being like $5. Like, talk your stuff. They was only $5. So I ended up getting these, and that's how the table setup goes. Right now I have roses on my table, but typically I have another little vase. I kind of switch in and out over there. But like I said, when I got my fresh flowers, I just leave them and let them do what they do. But I got 2 frames from Target. They were $50. Y'all probably like, girl, you could have made them frames. I sure could have, but I think I was just in the mood of wanting to buy stuff that day, so I just did it, and I wanted it right then and there. Because I've been watching them in Target for a while, so it was $50 for those 2 frames. They were zebra. And what I want to do is get another piece of artwork in the middle. I wanted to still be contemporary. I still wanted to be modern. I don't want it to be dated. I don't want it to be too tribal, if that makes sense. So I'm working on finding a picture, but when I do, y'all be the first ones to know, because then I'll just do a whole nother area, because I still am working on the actual living room area, and I'm working on that wall, and then this right here, this wall over here. So I do have a lot more things to do in here, but I just wanted to share with you guys where I exactly was at this moment. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Don't forget to shop my links, my Amazon links, my Magic links. Everything will be listed below, telling you where you can get all these purchases and items, and I will see you guys.